More than once, we thought we've had it all figured out. We're at peace with God. He's taking us exactly where we've dreamt of going. Everything has lined up. Everything we've been praying about, we have so much peace. And more than once, God has just thrown a wrench in that, but in the best way possible. This is a good wrench, which is just crazy. And an example is like we're going through Mexico to Bernice's brother, and we had to stop halfway at her aunt's, and they didn't really know us that well, at the time, but
And my cousins.
yeah, and her cousins. And so we arrive and they said, well, tomorrow we're planning to take you guys to these mountains and these beautiful waterfalls and stuff. And we're like, okay, God, out of nowhere, he just does crazy cool stuff, And another example is when we're on our road trip and we went to the Grand Canyon, and that we didn't realize that you have to make reservations for a campsite in the Grand Canyon. But that night we stayed in one of the coolest camp spots ever on the south rim of the volcano. And it's just those moments where God sees the plans you have, but he throws a wrench in it for the best. It's always for the good of you, And so no eye has seen, no ear has heard, nor heart of man imagined the things that he has prepared for those who love him. And this is crazy because we try so hard sometimes to do things our way, the best fitting for the kingdom of God, but we do it with the right intentions of love towards these things. But then God throws a wrench in it for the better, for the kingdom, for the future. It's always more grand in his eyes. So what are we trying to say? Well, what we're saying is we're